Maltese cafes with pastizis and stuff like that.
Oh, nice.
That I grew up eating. So, yeah, so it's not necessarily Australian. In fact, it's not Australian at all. But this seems to be the place to go to get it.
I've got some chalk for you to draw whatever the hell you want.
I'll take M because that's my...
But it'll be out of order. Fine.
Oh, you wanted in order?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
AMH?
You can write on the M and...
No, that's fine.
Do we get to draw stuff on here?
You can do whatever you want and then we'll take a photo.
I've had One Last Dance on repeat, especially in my car. It's such a great driving song. It's just fire it up really loud.
I forgot about that song.
Oh really? It's my favourite on the album probably. And his voice fits so perfect on that song. It really suits
It's pretty
him.
great. Yeah, we were all blown away. I regret that we didn't have an ice machine with us in Europe sooner. Because that thing fucking rules. Other than that, no.
We were both like stumbling to the bathroom in the middle of the night, like just after, we weren't wasted or anything, but we were like going to the bathroom to like pee in the middle of the night. We're like in the like
happens.
groggy, like little kids style, like walking to the bathroom. And Derek just stops at the dry erase board where we have, you know, the progress chart of drums, you know, whatever, so you know what you've done and what you need to do. And then we have the idea board, which was all just potential album titles, which of course none of them you can use. They were just like vulgar and silly and just, you know, but that's how you get something good, is just brainstorming. And, you know, we spend most of our time just like laughing at each other and cracking each other up.
Testing, hello, 1, 2, 3. Hi, my name is Matt Skiba. I play in Alkaline Trio and Blink-182 sometimes. You know, there's all these hookers walking around and crackheads and shit. And everyone pretty much minds their own business. Like, there's like punk rock kids and bums and rich old white ladies, and it's a weird kind of corner of the earth. We were like, you know, like bicycle punks, like just like fucking Humvee. In San Francisco, nobody has a car. You don't need one really. And this hooker walks by the Humvee, stops, and like does a double take and pulls nail polish remover out of her purse and unscrews it and proceeds to douse the hood of the Humvee and the windshield with nail polish remover. Throws down the bottle and then takes out a book of matches and just strikes a match and throws it on the Humvee and sets this Humvee on fire in the alley right in fucking front of us where we're drinking. And the entire bar, we weren't even worried about the car blowing up in the window, blowing in and killing us all. We were all just cheering. And this woman came out. It was this little Asian lady that owned the nail spa right there across the street that was driving the Humvee. Red times! You know what? I never even thought about that. The nail salon owner got fucking... Maybe she did a bad job on her nails. It was revenge arson.
I want to thank you for doing the interview because I was doing a bit of research and you haven't really been doing many on this tour. So thank you very much for taking the time to talk to me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. I don't think it's necessarily been intentional.
Oh, yeah.
Geddy Lee.
Of course. I can't believe that guy's voice. Even when I hear it today, it's like, what the fuck?
It's crazy. It's like a cartoon. Amazing.
Just how it feels to play music. Like, do you still get that feeling when you're playing? And did you remember when you first got that feeling when you started playing?
Yeah, I mean, as soon as it stopped hurting and started being fun, I realized that you know, it's something I really wanted to do in some sort of capacity forever. You know. I'm
kind of running out of questions quite quickly. Yeah, man. That's cool. That is cool. You've covered it all, man.
That's cool with me.
Yeah, man. Is there anything else you want to say, or anything you want to add before, or anything you want to ask me before we finish?
Not really. Don't get offended.
It happens often, man. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
To see the success Green Day has had over the years as a fan, when they got huge, people were like, what the you know, like bummed that they were so successful, and I was so psyched that there wasn't like crappy music on the radio anymore.
Mr. Matt Skiba.
Hello.
So, first question, what's your deal?
Coconut water.
That's very refreshing to hear.
I get it. Refreshing.
So, Alkaline Trio, where exactly do you guys fit on the pH scale?
I used to take a lot of acid. Like, I forget, 7 divides the
on the litmus or whatever. No, at least I know what you're talking about.
So, what'd you have for breakfast this morning?
Dahmer Pebbles.
Wow, it's
My favorite serial killer food.
cut into very small pieces.
Do you cover it in lye?
What's the biggest lie you've ever told?
My name is Matt Skiba.
What are some of your musical influences?
Well, of course, Green Day.
Oh, baby, yeah!
Ramones.
Never heard of those guys.
In all honesty, I love Green Day. I used to go see them at a place called McGregor's that held like 300 people, and it was sold out. And I just put my hood up, and I saw the dudes get out, and they were like, Mike was wearing this yellow suit that hadn't been washed in forever, and Billy had the big fro thing going on. And I just put my hood up, and everyone was just so like, what the fuck is going on with these guys? Like lipstick and shit. And I'm just like, I just put my hood up and just snuck in right behind Billy, because everyone was just, all the security guards were just like, got into the show, free. Wasn't even on the guest list.
What's your take on hair metal?
What's hair metal?
All right.
So I made a mix where I hike up Runyon all the time, and in my white Dog the Bounty Hunter hat, just for shits and gigs.
Fantastic.
Where was I going with this? I don't know.
Tegan and Sarah.
Oh yeah, Tegan and Sarah. So I made a mix where it's Tegan and Sarah Pantera, Tegan and Sarah Pantera, and I just wrote Tegan and Pantera. I'm like, I'm a fucking genius.
Tegan and Pantera.
Yeah. Well, I can take that shit. What you got, White Wolf? What kind of movies are you into?
I only watch The Departed. I watch it like on my laptop, or like if I'm at home, you know, on my TV, and my poor lady has to just fucking, like, she's literally poor. That's why I let her stay over. But she has to watch like luckily she falls asleep like that. So, but I'm like talks, you know, it's just it puts me it's like my lullaby.
I saw you guys do a TV show once and you had a keyboard player with you. Do you have to bill yourself as a quartet at that point?
Robert Manning Jr. played that, and he had to do two.
Robert Downey Jr. played that?
Robert Downey Jr. played that. We had this. When they unveiled the wall, not the Pink Floyd The Wall, but the.
I have a friend that I'd like to introduce you to, though, if you have a little time later. His name's Jesus.
I met him, dude. He's a fucking asshole. So judgmental.
When you meet him?
At a mega church. I dated a Christian girl, and when I was in high school, you know, it's like that line in Pulp Fiction where my girlfriend's vegetarian, so that basically makes me a vegetarian. Right. So I tried it out for real, and I'm just like, okay, like I kind of see this as like making people happy, but I'm not feeling it. And then when they said they can set up. They just set up a workshop, and they're like so like sweet and nice about it, that if you're gay, we can help you get straight so that you don't go to hell. I'm like,
dude,
I am fucking out of here.
That's a great program.
So
I'm kicking your teeth, ass white.
So did they help you?
They helped me out the door. And we walked out.
And I'm out. Skiba out. Have you here
Thank you.
today?
Always a pleasure. Come on, waiting for the real thing.
Yes, sir.
Just so you can see that.
Did you play today?
I already played today, yes.
Well, then you know that.
Not very well.
Knowing is half the battle.
Yes.
What's the other half?
Not knowing.
Not knowing is the other half.
It's been a while.
Yeah, you know,
I tried painting on tour. It doesn't work very well. Like, you get disgruntled bandmates when there's like aquamarine paint. Looks like an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm with like, you know, handprints and shit all over the bus. I painted the cover of a Chuck Reagan Dave House split years ago, and I gave it to Dave, and he said, "This looks like you did it in the back of your tour bus." And there was blue and yellow paint in the back lounge of the tour bus to prove it.
Alkaline Quattro. I just met a gentleman from an Alkaline Trio cover band called Stupid Kids, I believe. It might have just been Stupid Kid, so I apologize. So there's
I bet
one.
it's the former.